Hi everyone, it's Ali, and this is just a very quick little instruction video to show you the mechanism behind my 2 Mavericks card. So my idea was to have some clouds and then a wheel, which I've used the reveal wheel, lawn fawn reveal wheel, behind the clouds, and so that you could change the animal that was sitting in the plane. So I just wanted to square off my blue piece and my clouds with a stitched square die, and I've done that with my Heffy Doodle stitched squares, and then I'm just going to place it on the front of a square craft card, and then my wheel is going to sit behind my clouds like so and turn to change the animal in the plane. So we're just making sure that it was all about right, and then I'm marking down the bottom where my circle is so that I can cut a notch out to make it easier to turn that piece. So I'm just cutting that all the way through both sections of the card, and then I'm going to erase the pencil marks. And then I just needed to size up where I needed my reveal wheel to sit. So I just used my clouds to judge that and moved it around slightly. Then I marked the centre point of that circle or the reveal wheel with a pencil and poked a brad through to the front of the card and attached it to the front of the card. I'm just cutting out the sort of seat section of the plane, and then because there was little crossover stamp marks, I'm just going over those with a white gel pen so you can't see them. So it looks quite seamless, and I was just trimming it to look even. The white border, I wanted it to look more even. So then I'm just going to pop on my clowns like so, and I've just put some adhere, some tape to adhere the animals onto the wheel, and then I'm just checking that it turns okay and that they're not going to get in the way of the edges and so on. So I can only put 3D foam on the corners like so, and then I forgot that I needed to have a gap for the wheel to turn, so I just had to go ahead and cut away the foam, which ended up tearing the paper and whatnot, but it doesn't matter because you're not going to see that bit. So I just used an eraser, which made it a bit worse, but anyway, I managed to get the paper off that was sticking up, and then I'm just going to adhere that onto the front of the card like so. And I just made sure the animals turned without catching on any of the 3D foam, which they didn't, so I had to cut a little bit more of that 3D foam away. So this is my process with a lot of these cards. It's just sort of trial and error and just working things out as I go along. So that was all good, and then I just adhered that onto the front of the card, pressing it down, and they turn perfectly. So now I just need to attach my airplane, and that is the mechanism. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.